That's set up.
Well, and if I'm in town, you know, there's...
Oh, you may or may not. You may or may not be. Okay. It's a weekend before she's due.
After.
Am I on? You're on. Hear me now.
You're on.
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Welcome to the first meeting in April of the Sebastopol Sunrise Rotary Club. And isn't it a beautiful morning?
Beautiful.
Isn't it a beautiful morning? Yeah. All right, well, let's start with the pledge, the flag. Judy's going to lead us, so hit it.
Please face the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Very good. Well played. Let's see. Thought for the day. Are you ready, Gail? You got a thought? Okay. Microphone to Gail.
18.
Gail.
Sure, that's on.
Good morning. I'm going to use a thought today that I used a couple years ago, but I happen to like it a lot, which is, when God created the world, He started with a garden.
Very good. All right, let's see. I have a quote of the morning for you. This comes from Jack Nicholson. He says, I know the voices aren't real, but man, do they ever come up with some great ideas. I don't know what that means. That's just the way I was feeling. Okay, so, what do you want to say?
Hey. Hi, Scott. How are you?
Hi, Joe.
What's going on? Did your team win the Final Four?
My team, no. Who played again?
Well, it wasn't Oregon.
No, it wasn't Oregon. Sorry, Nick.
Anyway, it is a beautiful morning, but we're not going to do that song. We're going to zip to the doodah today. Okay, you ready? Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-hey, my oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine headed my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-hey, Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's echo, everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-hey, wonderful feeling, wonderful day.
Well sung. Got a little harmony out of it. So thank you to our readers. My courses today are Don and Nick. I didn't see Don. So Nick's got the other mic. Who's got the other mic today? The other mic. Oh, it's still up here? Oh, thank you. Bill, you get to do. All right. So the mics, turn the mic on, have them ready. Thank you, kids. Yeah, we did the song. So, visiting Rotarians and guests, Mr. Bill. I think we have
We are honored to have Mr. John Blount,
welcome, John.
Governor, past district governor of the new club, classification chemistry. Thank you, John.
Very good. No other Rotarians, but we must have a few guests.
No, one more.
If you have
One more.
Steve Kelder, Festival Noontime Club.
Morning, Steve.
Well, okay, I didn't know. Welcome. Other guests? We got this over here, I know.
Morning, everyone. Today I'd like to present. We have our outbound exchange student, Ella Moore, with her dad, Jake. She's getting ready to go to the French-speaking part of Switzerland. We have, returning because we just lunch breakfast here, we have Daniel Underwood, our former exchange student when we went out to Taiwan, and his friend, what do you call your little car? the other name? Cherry? Oh, Chariot, it's Chariot. And then we have Felicia.
Hello, Felicia.
Everybody knows Felicia.
That's all. Okay, well, then, Felicia, about your dinner then. Microphone.
I will have a Chinese dinner on April 23 on Sunday. And I really hope that you will come because we will cook a lot of Chinese food and cook some, my mom teach me some food and cook for you guys. And it's for helping me can go to safari trip, go with another exchange student, go down South California and Las Vegas, somewhere, I forgot. And just go down, it's really fun. And take the bus in 2 weeks, it's on trip. So I hope you can help me. Thank you.
Flyers are on your table.
Flyers. I'm gonna take Bill 3 of it. Okay, don't forget to give it to you later. Let's see. We have a Paul Harris presentation this morning. One of my favorite things to do. Mostly because I don't have to do it. Okay, and advances to the stage. Hobble on up here, man.
I think it's got reverse on it. I don't know how he operates the clutch, so.
Yes, our board has decided to present Daniel Underwood with the Paul Harris Fellow for his furtherance, as it reads here, furtherance of better understanding and friendly relations among peoples of the world. And being an exchange student definitely fits in with that. So I would like to give this to David for a few moments while I take the pen on.
I think I can hold the mic and not talk. So,
Yes,
Daniel, you've done a lot of wonderful things. You went to another country, you came back, you told us great stories, you stayed in touch while you were there, and you gave up a year of your life to do something that a lot of people would look at and say, that looks really cool, but it's tough when you're doing it, isn't it? It is tough. So, becoming a Paul Harris Fellow, that basically is how people inside of Rotary say that they love you and admire you. This is kind of how we symbolize that. So congratulations on what is one of the highest honors that we know to give. And great work for what you've done. Just really proud of you. And really proud to see you coming back and still being involved because you might know Daniel is continuing his interest in Rotary and has been supporting the exchange students this year and will in the future as a member of ROTEX. ROTEX is for returning exchange students. So thank you for your great work. Glad to have you here. Always good to see you at breakfast.
Thank you, Daniel.
Future in Rotary, he's a man of few words.
We all want to have a ride on your thing later. I know I do. Yeah. So we have to go home for a second now. You know, I thought, I haven't been doing any happy bucks. So I thought I'd do a happy uncle buck. Anybody have any happy, oh. Throw it over there.
Uncle Buck.
So many of you are aware of my daughter, Katie. She's been a great Rotary daughter over the years. Well, in December, she and another Rotary daughter, Yvette Lippert, whose father Bill is in the Noon Club, went to Peru together. When they were in Peru, because they're good Rotary daughters, they connected with one of the Lima Rotary clubs and visited one of their projects, which is a school. So as a result, I will be communicating with one of the Lima clubs, and we're going to talk about what we can do to help them with their project with the school. So all I can say is, yay, Rotary.
Yay, Rotary. Yay, us. Okay.
5 bucks.
Mr. Jim.
I want to give a shout out to Charlie Judson and his son Tyler and Tyler's colleague Matt. My pressure tank in my well house rusted out and was leaking, and I called up Tyler, dropped by, and they came out a couple days later, and just a wonderful guy, Matt, really engaging and professional, and handled my problem in a few hours, and I got water flowing. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Linda Sin-Kay, who gave me excellent service in providing insurance for my home, and educated me, let me know that I needed to upgrade and needed to get myself well protected. So thank you, Linda.
Well, yay, us. Those are happy bucks. Yeah, happy bucks. Just so you know. Okay, everybody else? Somebody else is very happy today? Okay. Moving on to announcements. Oh, we got quite a few. Why don't you go first, Michael? We'll talk golf. It's my job.
Friday the 28th is the annual Rotary Golf Tournament at Northwood Golf Club. It'll be a 1 p.m. shotgun start. We'll play 18 holes. It's a best ball competition, so you don't have to be any good. You just need to have somebody on your team that is. Then a big barbecue afterwards. We're kind of getting down, not to the wire, but close, approaching it. So the sign-up sheet is on the back table. Let's pull 2 or 3 foursomes together and kick some butt if we can.
So that's the way golf works, then you just need somebody good on your team.
That's all.
Oh, I understand the team. Let's see, Al had something he wanted to mention. There he is.
We have Rebuilding Together coming up April 29th, Saturday morning. And this year, there's going to be some carpentry involved and a little landscaping we're going to be doing for the same woman that we cleaned up her yard a few years ago and filled up a whole debris box. I went back there and the yard is still quite clean, so she has not continued her hoarding, which is really good for everyone. So I'm going to pass around this sheet of paper, and people that are interested, that would be great. Sign on up, and we'll give you more details as time gets closer.
Thank you, Al. So, I need to, go ahead, Rudy.
2 quick ones. Monday, April 10th, the West County Homeless Support Group is going to meet at the Senior Center from 6 to 8. Everyone's invited, a lot of Rotarians here participating. The other thing is we had a very successful disaster preparedness day in Creighton, and I handed out Sunrise Rotary whistles and flashlights, and the kids loved them. They just lit up with and I realized that you guys need to know stuff about disaster preparedness, so I put our fact sheet back there, and whether you want to read it or not, pick one up and take it home and read it.
Yeah.
We care for each other.
So, hey, Nick, while you're holding the mic, you have something to say?
First Friday is coming up this Friday. Everything is all ready except for one thing. Weather. So, because my house is kind of an indoor-outdoor affair, I thought it'd be nicer if people could enjoy the outdoors as well. And so after taking a quick poll, the Burnside boys have collectively decided to punt until the following Friday. So, first Friday, my house, 5:30 on April 14th. And we'll have everything super ready by then.
Cool. Of course, if anybody forgets and they come over on Friday, you'll make them dinner, right?
Well, Marty already did that. He came over last Friday.
I knew you'd get that
He was just checking out the venue to make sure it was all right. Thank you, Marty.
I wanted to make sure your house was ready for us, and I did bring you chips and dip.
It was a quality control visit.
Thank you, kids. I have something, you guys want to pay attention to this. Not next week, but the following week, the band from Anley is going to come play for us. Yeah, that's going to be good. But they have to leave early to get to school. So we'll come in, say the pledge, then we'll go and we'll listen to the band, and then we'll come back and eat. Okay, so we eat at 8 and not 7:30. This will disrupt you, but you know, you can start slacking up for it now. I'll remind you again next week. Okay. Any announcements that I have forgotten about? Sure. Terry has stood up, looking for a mic, hoping for a mic.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
Oh, very good.
How'd you know? Since 2012, the club has had been one of the announcing stands for Apple Blossom Parade. We do the one over here on High School Road, and Joe and I have been doing it. And it's really fun, it's a gas. If you know people in town, we know everyone in the parade. We need to lasso 1 or 2 new announcers this year. President Scott has volunteered, but we need someone who has a voice, isn't afraid to speak into a microphone. And Kathy Rogers is volunteering. And Kathy Rogers is volunteering.
Oh, okay.
So you're set.
I volunteered, but he didn't want me.
Yeah, it wasn't me who didn't want you, but we took a vote. And everyone loves you, Marty.
Okay, well, good. I'll get my banter ready. Do I get to wear my Madonna headset?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Let's see, quick announcement. The Noon Club, the Mother Club, is going to have a celebration of the Foundation's 100th anniversary at their meeting on April 21st. That's Friday at noon. Right, John? We're all going to go over there and celebrate. So you need to RSVP so they can tell their food people how many to expect. So let me know, or you can email to whatever you like. Okay. Just wanted to mention about the Apple Blossom Parade coming up. Don't forget, get your tractors ready. When I first moved here, I used to tell people, you know, they have this really cool parade, and all you have to do is have a dog and a pickup truck, and you can be in the parade. So,
Need a dog? Are you going to bring chickens instead?
Chickens, yes, chickens, yes. Happy, Lou, I'm ignoring you. Happy birthday goes to Nancy. Happy birthday, Nancy. I can see what you were doing on your birthday. You were out riding the Ponderosa with your pals, Little Joe and Haas. I always thought there was a little something between you and Little Joe. Maybe not. Anyway, so that's $15. Thank you very much. Happy birthday.
Do we sing? It's today.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you.
I wanted to make the picture burn up like it did on the TV show, but I couldn't figure it out. Okay, we got one member anniversary, Jerry. He's not here, but he's in for 11 years, so thank you, Jerry. And we have a partner birthday, Bill. Maxine's birthday, don't forget. Shown here with yet another sobber.
And we are going to the Fairmont Hotel and having a drink in the Tonga room. And we're staying at the Mark Hopkins, and we're going to go to the top of the Mark afterwards. And dreaming about the top of the Mark for 50 years, so we're finally going to go there.
Okay. Well, Michael, let's do you now, okay? Michael has a few images from his trip to Shanghai. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Is this working? Yeah. Might have to be turned on. Is it on? Is the microphone on? Yeah. I mean the. Oh, this thing. I think so. Yes, look at that. So 7 of us went to Shanghai recently. We included in our photojournalists are Sophie Lee, a writer actor, and Lauren Anderson, interactor, both from Los Angeles. I've never seen these people before, but they worked out really well, and in fact they did this slideshow. What is telemedicine? I like this succinct statement they came up with. Telemedicine uses technology to connect patients with doctors and medical expertise. In the case of what Global Outside Care does, it's doctor to doctor. And what is Global Outside Care but a nonprofit that was formed by Rotarians? And we work with Rotarians to provide telemedicine to those who need it most. And this is a slide that shows locations that we have around the world. And on March 18th, we went to Shanghai and visited the Children's Hospital of Funan University. When we got there, we did an orientation. We had Rotary hosts. There's a guy there named Frank Yi, who's a special representative of Rotary International President in China. He's sort of the district governor equivalent there. But there's 21 Rotary clubs now, all made up of expats. They don't allow Chinese citizens to be Rotarian yet. We persuade them. He formed 19 of those 21 clubs, plus all the Rotaract clubs and Interact clubs in China. So he's sort of the Bruce Campbell of China. Every day he gets up and thinks about Bruce. Well, it's the Campbell dynasty. And we were there partly on top of a global grant for Gift of Life, which does cardiac surgeries for needy children in China. And the surgeries are donated by the Children's Hospital that we visited. We started off with visiting the hospital on Monday, and the gentleman in the front here is the head of surgery for that hospital. It's got 1,100 beds. It's a big hospital, but by Chinese standards, not so big. I guess the biggest one they knew of was 8,000 beds. All of Sebastopol could be in that hospital at once. So our goals for this was about exchanging doctors. So we brought a cardiac surgeon with us, and there's going to be 3 of them coming later this month to visit here, and 1 other doctor from a different hospital. And the idea is to deepen a relationship between us because we want to work together. So we took a tour of their ICU, and you can see this is a well-equipped hospital. So what are we doing now? Why is Rotary involved? Well, one is they're providing surgeries, and the other is we want them to be the resource to other hospitals in other parts of China, such like Dr. Dude is for other hospitals in California. So this is Keith Korber. He opened a cardiac unit at Sutter in Sonoma County, and he traveled with us. So we talked about how we could maybe do telemedicine in new ways, and one is to use the equipment that Dr. Dude's heard about. So we presented a demo. The demo was kind of cool because the actual stuff was in Santa Barbara, and we were in Shanghai roving onto it to show how this works. And then at the end of the week, we ended up with doing grand rounds from Shanghai, so we were in a room there and working with India, and we had invited the Philippines, but they didn't show. And up here, can't see him too well, but that's Jeff Dunbar. So these are the people that are coming here, and they're coming in a couple of weeks, so we're getting ready to host them. Just another shot of these guys. So it was an interesting time. We had a banquet at the end at a Japanese restaurant. So that was cool, and drank some Mount Tai, which I've never heard of before. Michael knows what it is. And Michael Phelps said he had foggy memories of that too. And we visited 3 Rotary clubs, one of which was the Rotary Club of Shanghai. And this is the list of all the Rotary clubs in China, so we took that group shot. And Shanghai is pretty sophisticated. I was talking to Michael Bell. He said 25 years ago it was all bicycles. A lot of bicycles, very few cars. Well, there's a lot of cars now too. So it's a pretty city. And we did do some other stuff. And tour. This is from a park that's an hour's bullet train ride. So we got to ride a bullet train. That was fun. Very smooth. I think riding to and from Fresno is going to be just like that. So that's it. Now we can do a program for this.
Well done. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Sorry, I shouldn't try without the eyes. Oh, got it. Okay.
Retro meeting.
Okay. Today is the beginning of Poetry Month. Bruce is going to do our first poem. Bill's going to do the second one, so shoot, man.
Thank you, Bill. A little backstory on Robert W. Service and how I got involved. Back in the 50s, yes, that's 50, before many of you were even born, there was a radio show in New York on WNEW by a fellow by the name of Gene Shepard. Gene Shepard was a comedian, radio host that had a show from 9 until midnight on Sunday nights. Now picture yourself, if you can, on a Sunday night in 1954, in a home that had no television. What are you going to do from 9 to 12 on Sunday night? Well, you listen to the radio. And Gene Shepard had a number of different things that he did on it, but one of them was that he read poetry. And he was a very strong Robert W. Service fan. And that's where I first heard this one, and it stuck with me all these years. It's called The Spell of the Yukon. I wanted the gold and I sought it. I scrabbled and mucked like a slave. Was it famine or scurvy? I fought it. I hurled my youth into a grave. I wanted the gold and I got it. Came out with a fortune last fall. Yet, life's not what I thought it. Somehow the gold isn't all. No, there's the land. Have you seen it? It's the cussedest land that I know. From the big dizzy mountains that screen into the deep death-like valleys below. Some say God was tired when he made it. Some say it's a fine land to shun. Maybe, but there's those who would trade it for no land on earth, and I'm one. You come to get rich, damn good reason. You feel like an exile at first. You hate it like hell for a season, and then you're worse than the worst. It grips you like some kind of sinning. It twists you from foe to a friend. It seems it's been since the beginning. It seems it'll be to the end. I've stood in some mighty mouth hollow that's plumb full of husk to the brim and watched the big husky sun wallow in crimson and gold and grow dim. Till moon set the pearly peaks gleaming and the stars tumbled out neck and crop. And I thought I was surely dreaming with a piece of the world piled on top. The summer, no sweeter was ever. The sunshiny woods all a-thrill, the grayling in the river, the bighorn asleep on the hill. The strong life that never knows harness, the wilds where the caribou call, the freshness, the freedom, the farness. Oh God, how I'm sucking it all. The winter, the bright land, the brightness that blinds you, the white land locked tight as a drum, the cold fear that follows and finds you, the silence that bludgeons you dumb, the snows that are older than history, the woods where the weird shadows swing, the stillness, the moonlight, the mystery. I bade it goodbye, but I can't. There's a land where the mountains are nameless and the rivers run all God knows where. There are lives that are erring and aimless, and deaths that should hang by a hair. There are hardships that nobody reckons. There are valleys unpeopled and still. There's a land, oh, it beckons and beckons, and I want to go back, and I will. They're making my money diminish. I'm sick of the taste of champagne. Thank God when I'm skinned to a finish, I'll peg to the Yukon again. I'll fight. It's no sham fight. It's hell, but I've been there before. And it's better than this by a damn sight, so it's me to the Yukon once more. There's a goal. It's haunting and haunting. It's luring me on as a bowl. Yet it isn't the goals that I'm wanting, so much as just finding the goal. It's a great big broad land way up yonder. It's a forest where silence has leash. It's a beauty that thrills me with wonder. It's a stillness that fills me with peace.
That was a deeply felt poem, thank you very much. Raul, we're going to start our program now. If you'd like to come up and talk. How does this work again? Oh, yeah.